Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Eternal Racing Championship, ERC, the NASCAR League. This is going to be kind of a quick little video just to kind of introduce who I am, kind of what Eternal Racing is, and what we plan on doing over here, and answer some questions and give you guys some insight on some stuff that's going on. I'm sure there's going to be some more questions that come along the way, but I had a couple things here that I just wanted to touch on for you guys and kind of get out of the way. So I'm Bryce. I'm the one that's kind of been getting things working here behind the scenes. We do have some other admins in here as well, but up to this point, I'm the one that's kind of handled, getting the payments, getting the entry fees, and all that. So for those of you that have done what you're supposed to do, I appreciate it. And yeah, at this time of recording, it is 5:36. We've got, I think it's 35 paid entries and confirmed, so a lot of drivers out there. I just want to say that again, I'm Bryce. Eternal Racing was founded by Colby, but we have been talking for a decent amount of months now about starting our own kind of league here and getting things rolling. Of course, again, those of you that are seeing this are more than likely from the NASCAR side, but we do have some road stuff opening up pretty soon here as well. So we're excited for that. This is a 20 race season. It's going to be a playoff format, just like they do in NASCAR. Points are going to be given out the exact same way. Everything is pretty much it's NASCAR, right? That's what we're all here for. That's what we all know and love. Next gen car, fixed setups, no fast repairs, 50% race length is what we're going to be running. As far as the rule book, me and the other admins are reviewing some things on it now. There's a lot of things to put in a rule book, so we wanted to go over it over the course of a couple different times just to make sure that everything is written one grammatically correct, but everything is fair, everything makes sense, and it's in a way that's presentable and understandable to those of you that are reading it and following it. So that should be coming up here in the next few days. We should hopefully have that rule book released, and then once we have a couple other things finalized, that will go public. We've also had a couple questions about payouts, and we do have some funds to allocate, for the broadcasts and stuff like that that we do need to get taken care of. But once we have everything set in stone, confirmed, we will then be releasing what the payouts are going to be here over the next, I would say, maybe week or two. We should have everything figured out as far as that. Goals and expectations for you guys. Honestly, it's quite simple. Treat everybody with respect. Don't be an a-hole, right? Just be a nice human, right? Obviously, stuff is going to happen on track that you're going to agree with, that you're not going to agree with. Tempers are going to get hot. We're competitive. There's money on the line. We're aware of that, but there is a line, and let's not try to cross that. As far as expectations, we want to see this thing grow. Again, it's the first season over here at the Eternal Racing Championship, so we know there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be growing pains, but if we can have a successful season here in our first season, I think there's a lot of big things planned that we're going to be able to follow through on as long as everything goes well, which I believe it should be. I'm familiar with a lot of you guys in here, as you all are with me. You know how I operate, how we do things, and then with the additional help that we're getting, I think this is just going to take it to the next level. So as far as qualifying in the duels, I know I've talked about it in the chat, but I also think it's kind of easier to explain. So sometime next week, I will be doing a live broadcast. Okay, that live broadcast is going to consist of an intro, kind of like you saw here, and then there's going to be a random draw to select your qualifying order. So let's say I've got a wheel, right, and everybody's names are going to be on that wheel. I'm going to click a button, that wheel is going to spin, and then whoever it lands on, that will be the qualifying order. Once that video is complete, we will then post a formal announcement in the Discord for you guys to look at and follow, and then we'll provide more insight at that time. That qualifying in the first duel will be set to be run. So the qualifying will be next week on the 5th, and then duel number 1 will be the 12th, and then the duel number 2 will be following after that. Actually, I believe I'm going to actually go back and check because I believe qualifying in duel 1 will be on the same night. Let me verify and make sure that I did say that correctly. Should have had that planned. Yeah, so pardon me on that. The qualifying and the first duel will be next week, and then the second duel will be the following, and then of course we'll have the 500 that following week on the 19th. So qualifying order will be determined. Basically, Even qualifiers will be in duel 1, odd qualifiers will be in duel 2. So let's just say, for example, let's say there's 40 drivers. If you qualify an odd number, that would be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. You will be in duel 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, blah, blah, blah. You'll be in duel 2. And then your finishing position per those duels will be where you start in the actual 500. I know that can be a little confusing, but we'll also further clarify that. Apart from that, man, I just want to say personally, again, thank you all to everybody who's joined and been a part of this. It's been interesting. Starting leagues are always a little bit of a experience, to say the least. But yeah, 34 drivers I think that we have confirmed, so way more than I could have hoped for. A little bit of words of encouragement as well. We have guys in here that have 7,000 I rating, and we have guys in here that have sub 700 I rating. Okay, big range there, a lot of talent in here, and I rating isn't everything, but let's just be mindful of who we're around and what's on the line. Everybody that's in this league is going to be held to the same standard, regardless if you're 7,000 or 700. The standards are going to be the same. Penalties are going to be upheld the same. Everything is going to be handled the same. So take that with what you will. But again, kind of touch on that and elaborate on what I said earlier. Let's avoid any excessive name calling. This is a league also where we want it to grow. We want people to feel comfortable here, and we want people to find a home here. So let's not be discouraging. Let's not, cuss people if they make a mistake. Let's just be encouraging and try to move on. So this is just a quick little video. Again, kind of a little bit of an introduction to who I am, what ERC is. So thank you all for, again, joining the league and being a part of this. If you guys have any other questions, you can message myself, Raymond Hanneman, and Natasha are all admins. I think Colby is going to be stepping up here soon once he's got time available as well. So we'll be able to answer any questions that you guys have in the Discord over in the ERC section for NASCAR. But other than that, again, this is Bryce. Thank you all for joining, and I can't wait to be on track with you guys in just a few weeks' time. See you later.